Welcome to the Thursday edition of Liberty Lunch Break, the topic du jour from Off the Wire. I am your host, Noella Lynn, a.k.a. the Cajun Libertarian, and we have a fantastic lunch show lined up for you again today on this fantastic Thursday. I hope it's been a great day for you. Before we get started, please like the show, share it with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Leave me a 5-star review, please. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, I am currently banned for making a stupid mistake. It was my fault. I wasn't even thinking. I didn't think it was going to violate the rules, but it did. So I appealed. We'll find out. Hopefully I will be, this time tomorrow, I'll be back on Twitter. So with that being said, let's get started. What is the topic du jour? So yesterday, I covered what's going on in Kentucky, where you now, if you own less than 5 acres of land, you now have to ask the government for permission to hunt, fish, and provide for your family on your own land in Kentucky. Deep red Kentucky. Now let's go to deep red Tennessee. Governor Bill Lee caves and calls for legislature to pass red flag law. This is from Breitbart, April 12th. It's just, these people aren't going to, these Republicans aren't your friends. They're not your friends. Now, before we go to that, I have a brand new segment that I would like to introduce. And look, these people are going to be the death of the country, but I'll tell you what, this administration is definitely not giving us any shortage of fantastic content. And I am here for it. Brand new segment. You guessed it. If you were guessing, groundbreaking philosophical take from Kamala Harris. Let's go, because you know this is going to be hilarious. Oh my God. And yes,
I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past, but the future.
That's like all of the bag of mushrooms all at once. Like the clip I played from Super Troopers. Oh, I should have kept it. Oh man, the snozberries really taste like snozberries. What is she high on? If we just understand that this time in the vast expanse of the universe in which its time is where it's current within the depths of the planetary system. I'm not probably saying that better than she can. I try to get to, what is she talking about? Oh my God. We're doomed. We're doomed. These people run the second largest nuclear arsenal in the world. So there you have it. First segment of groundbreaking philosophical takes from Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, however you say it. Who cares? What an absolute smooth brain, mouth breathing, knuckle dragging moron with a law degree. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee caves calls for legislature to pass red flag laws. How about no? How about no? Abolish the ATF. That would be a step in the right direction. My goodness gracious. Did I save that one? Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's do it.
How about no?
No to the red flag laws. I also wanted to play this one for you and forgot to do it after the Kamala Harris speech because this guy, this TikTok this guy made is hysterical. It makes about as much sense as her speech there. Let's watch it. I'll play it again for you if you missed it. It's hilarious. I cut myself off on sound there. My bad. For those listening later, it's a black dude in a car, and he said, I asked a fellow coworker where the colored printer was, and he responded and said, dude, it's 2023. Anybody can use any printer they want. It's hilarious. It makes about as much sense as Kamala Harris. All right. This is from Breitbart, April 12th. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee caved on his opposition to gun control just over 2 weeks after the Nashville Christian school shooting and called for state legislature to pass a red flag law. Connecticut was the first state in the union to adopt a red flag law, doing so in 1999. The law did not prevent the December 14, 2012 attack on Sandy Hook Elementary School from occurring, obviously, because I don't know how many times we have to scream into the void that criminals don't obey gun laws. Criminals don't obey laws. Ban murder. I mean, we're just going to keep beating this dead horse until you absolute idiots get it through your thick skull that none of these laws are going to stop any of the violence. They only hurt the people that are trying to protect themselves. Stop it. In October of 2014, Governor Jerry Brown, Democrat, signed California's gun violence restraining order legislation into law. On June 5th, 2022, Breitbart News pointed out California was the number one state in the union for gun control and also the number one state for quote-unquote active shooter incidents. Yes, because the predators will pick soft targets. Literally, we know that the sheriff of the Nashville Christian school shooting from the trans person, chick that thought they were dude, dead now, lots of holes, passed up on several targets because they were armed. Quite literally. Also, excuse me, how come we can't see the manifesto? This is straight up corruption. Apparently, it's too dangerous to see the transgender shooter of the Nashville Christian Schools manifesto. How is that too dangerous? That is absolute rife with corruption and filth. The entire thing is California, number one state in the union for gun control. Also, the number one state for quote-unquote active shooter incidents. Predators want prey. They want easy prey. They're not going to pick armed prey if they can help it. Nevertheless, Governor Lee is now pushing for a red flag law for Tennessee. The Tennessean quoted Lee saying, quote, "I'm asking the General Assembly to bring forward an order of protection law. A new strong order of protection law will provide the broader population cover safety from those who are in danger to themselves or the population." Oh, really? Does it now? Absolutely not, it won't. As has been proven on at least 2 separate occasions in this singular article. Politico observed Lee. Excuse me. Ears popping too. Politico observed Lee's plans to meet with leaders of the state legislature in hopes of persuading them to support the gun control measure. On April 2nd, 2023, this author pointed out a red flag law would not have stopped the Nashville shooting from taking place because neither police nor the family of the 28-year-old transgender shooter were aware of the planned violence against the Christian school. Hello. Moreover, Breitbart News reported her parents knew she had one gun once upon a time, but they urged her to sell it and believed she did. The parents were unaware she had actually bought more guns, which she kept hidden from them. Additionally, the transgender killer had no criminal record. She bought her guns legally and was not on police radar. The Daily Beast observed Metropolitan Police Department, MNPD, Chief John Drake indicated MNPD would have taken away the shooter's guns prior to the attack occurring, but, quote, as it stands, they had absolutely no idea who she was. And let's talk about this, as most of you probably already know. Red flag laws are some of the most dangerous propositions in the gun world, by far. Because anybody, for any reason, let's say an ex-girlfriend who hates your guts, wants to call and says, you are a danger to yourself and others, gives the police your address, your contact information. Now the police have shown up at your door and you've done nothing wrong except picked a bad girlfriend Like, vet your people, women included, women especially. Vet your men better. Please. Country is dying. One of the biggest reasons it's dying is because of the lack of good relationships and commitments. The nuclear family. You can hate that. You can say, oh, that's a Christian conservative talking point. No, it's not. It's a literal fact. Provable fact as well. So, no, gun laws don't work. So there you go, Tennessee, in deep red Tennessee. Yesterday, extortion on behalf of the state in Kentucky. Bunch of Republicans vetoed the Republican governor and said, nope, we are going to make sure that you have to pay for permission in Kentucky to hunt and fish your own land. Now, Tennessee is saying we need red flag laws. This entire house of cards is crumbling before our eyes, and it's quite remarkable. I'll leave it right there. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to join me tonight. So long as I'm not banned from Twitter still, hopefully not. But if I am, I may have to cancel tomorrow night's show. I do have one guest coming on for a single segment. You're gonna love him. He's great. He's also running for president. So we'll leave it right there. I will see you tomorrow, same Cajun time, same Cajun channel, Galatians 2:20, and I am